It's got some balls, that. Hey folks, it's Dagan here. And today I have the utmost pleasure of showcasing for you one of the most powerful, most portable, most affordable little all-in-one solutions to get a massive mega metal tone. This is the Line 6 Pod Express Black. Listen to that, man. It just delivers, doesn't it? That's more metal than your mom's kettle. So the setup for today's video, before we get into that, I'm not running into any amps, nothing crazy like that. I'm going Schecter with a wireless system, because I like wireless systems and I don't like being tethered. Straight into the Pod Express Black, then straight out into my audio interface. Easy as that. You can run it in so many different ways, and I'll touch on that in a second, but that's how today's setup is looking. So as you probably guessed by looking at it and its name, this is the metal version of the famous Line 6 Pod Express line. There's the regular Pod Express, which does everything from clean and funky blues stuff and Vox amps all the way through to the heavy stuff, and there's a bass version. This does metal. It does it very well. It's so easy to use, and like I said at the start, it is an all-in-one solution because, as you heard there, it's got delay, it's got boosts, it's got modulation, it's got distortion, it's got reverb, 7 different amps, 7 different cabinets, and a combination of all those effects amounts to 17. And there's also a built-in looper and a tuner in it as well. Oh, I should mention, of course, there's a noise gate built into it too. It is a metal pedal after all, and what a metal pedal. All the tones are derived from Line 6's beautiful HX series, so you know they've got the right feel and the right response. Delay off, actually. That's the wrong way. They've got the right amount of compression the proper cranked metal amps have. They've got the right amount of dynamics and stuff. And with it being Line 6, they've made it incredibly easy to use. You can use an editor, which I'll talk about later in this video, but off the bat, got 5 controls up top, 2 little foot switches, and you'll actually save 3 banks of 21 presets in the Pod Express Black 2. Up top, you've got your guitar input and 2 1/4-inch jack outputs, so you could run this in complete stereo if your heart desires and get a massive sound that way. There's also a headphone output on the side and a USB output. So I'm using the USB, I will be using the USB to show you the control app in a second, but you can use this as an audio interface as well. Plug your guitar into this USB, into your DAW or recording software or whatever, and get all the tones from your Pod Express Black. That way, you can also reamp it and they can do so much with this little guy for not a lot of money. And with that, linked in the description box down below is all the info you need to grab yourself one of these. Oh, I almost forgot. There's a foot switch input on the top as well. So you can plug in either an expression pedal or a separate tap foot switch. And I think off the bat, the expression pedal will just alter the volume of the pedal. But you can go into the global settings and make it change any parameter that you want. And it also, I think I said earlier, it runs on 3 AA batteries, if you want to rock it that way. I've got it powered up with a regular 9V right now, but if you want to rock it with 3 AA batteries, take your headphones with a headphone out and get this tone anywhere you go. can do it that way. Now let's talk about the controls and what everything does. There's a lot of writing going on, so it can seem a bit intimidating if you've never seen one of these before, but once you know how it works, it's so easy. So the middle, all the controls, I will say off the bat, alter the parameters that are either blue, yellow, orange, green, red, or whatever. So change your different amps. Up top, I'll put a little picture up there of all the amps in this and what the fancy Line 6 way of saying those amps are. So you've got, I think my favourite's the Avant. Is it, or is it the Mega, which I think is a diesel, like a VH4. So they're all labelled on the outside. You can see the little red LED spinning around as you change the controls. You've got different boosts up top as well, and you can see the LED changing with how much of that boost you're engaging till it goes into the next style of boost. And that's the same for the distortion pedal, the modulation, and the delays and the reverb. And again, hopefully you can see a little picture up there from editing Dagan in the future of what all those names correspond to. Also, what's cool, what I've realized, is you can turn off the amp and just have it running, turn everything else off, just direct. And if you're in a pickle, say, and you need an overdrive or distortion, you can turn on the distortions. And that's going into a direct DI thing, but think you're running into an amplifier and you just forgot your OCD distortion pedal. Use it without the amp and just use the modulations. Actually, the chorus might sound pretty good. Use it that way. I don't know why you would when there's all these beautiful amps to choose from, but you can do that if you please. And note the one thing I haven't spoke about yet is this little Alt control down here. Now when you hold down the Alt control, you change the parameters that are written in silver on the pedal. So hold it down and this changes the gain of the amplifier. As you can see, it's changing in real time. You got bass, middle, treble, all the usual stuff you'd expect. Again, there's lots of words written on here, but it's so easy to use right out the box. So I think what I've landed on there is the Crux, which is an orange amp. I'm running a rat into it essentially, which I don't want. So the no CD, let's put a little bit of boost into it, compression. Or mid boost, which is a tube screamer. It's got a nice feel under your fingertips. It gives you confidence when you play. There's a lot of gain going on there, but it's very, very clear gain. It's not fizzy or mushy. I mean, orange amps are inherently fizzy, so if I was to go to a different amp. You need that clarity and that kind of lovely poke, which you get from a real amp, but obviously this isn't an amp. But it has, I did kind of skip over it, it has got a clean sound in it, but it's a clean sound from a PRS Archon amp. So the Pure is an Archon. Because if this is going to be your one and all solution for playing like fly gigs or just to jam at the house when you want to get your metal on, it's nice to have a clean amp with a little bit of chorus and stuff. Lovely clean. Line 6 always do clean and reverb, like lavas, modulation sounds so well. So well. But what we're here for is this stuff. So let's get into some tones before I go really deep with the editing. So as if you were to plug this in when you get one for Christmas or your birthday or whatever, the tones you expect to get. So everything's off. This is just the amps. So we heard the Pure. Let's go to the Dej, which is a Sun Model T, I know that. Actually, if I put a fuzz on as well, it'll be proper Sun. I don't know any Sun-O. that's my version of like Sun O kind of ethereal, heavy Sun Model T amps. Up to the crux, which is the orange that you heard before. Then over to the anvil, which is the now iconic Line 6 Badonk amp. I know some players actually who are playing big venues up and down the UK, like one even arena-ish, who uses the Badonk amp in his Helix Live. So that's not even like it's not a Mesa Boogie, it's not an Archon, it's actually Line 6's own amp. And he's getting that was the wrong key there, but he's getting that tone through something proprietary, Line 6. Up to the Slay, which is the lead channel of an Archon. They're really enjoying the whole PRS thing with this part. I think it's a little bit more, and instead of adding, what gain's it on? It's nearly all the way up. Let's put it halfway, the gain, and add a tube screamer. I just changed the channel volume there, didn't I? Let's do the channel volume back up and change the gain to halfway. Actually, I don't think it needs any gain. I think I just need a clean boost. So the Dirty is an exotic. The Dirty on the booster is an exotic EP booster, I think, and it's just a clean exotic boost on the clean. Back to my favourite, everything else off, which is that Mega, the Diesel VH4. Bit of an ambience on there actually, to get a bit more space. Get a little bit of tube screamer. And then ending with the last amp, which is a rev amp. Turn the things off. There's a lot of gain going on there. Is it too much gain? I like that. So that's a little rundown of what the controls do. I haven't actually had the modulation on yet, but we all know what that does. We'll put a little bit of that on, and then go to that. And then maybe add some delay. All that good stuff. Yeah, told you, all in one solution, ladies and gents. Now if you want to go, I'll quickly show the tuner. You tap the tuner, hold it down. It's the tap tempo full delay as well. The rate of the modulation isn't synced up with the tap tempo, but you can sync it up in the app, which I'll talk about again at the end. But as you can see, the tuner works chromatically as you'd expect. Now, if you hold down both the foot switches, you see the little, I don't know how to do this, so I'll get my hand in the way. The little circle in the middle changes colour. And you can tap through 7 presets within preset mode. Then it changes colour again to blue, 7 more presets, and then purple, 7 more presets. And that's how you save your presets. By holding down the Alt button, you save the presets. So the first 7 presets, when the inner ring is like that kind of pinkish white colour, those are the stock presets. So these are the ones that come from the factory if you want to have a fiddle with it that way. Whereas when it goes to blue and purple, they're empty. So there's a preset. You can overwrite the original presets, but if you want to just do your own through the next 7 and the next 7, do it that way. Now, to see what preset you're on, and to mess with your presets, you need to plug in the app. Like I say, I've got it via USB-C on my phone right now. Hopefully you can see my screen recording just up there. You can download the Pod Express edit app for your computer as well, either Mac or PC, or get an iOS or Android app. But it just expands everything. Like I said, everything's so easy to use on there. And what preset was I just on? A Lunar Smoke. Save changes, that's fine. So easy to scroll through, download presets, move presets around, but when it really shines is, as you can see here, you can edit so much more of what you're using. So you can change different parts of the reverb, as you can see there. Ambience, hall, there's obviously the looper, there's no modulation on right now, but if I were to go... that kind of thing. Pop some chorus on. We'll turn that off though, because that's a bit intense for this tone. Scooch across to the amp, and as you can see, there's so many more parameters, so many different parameters you can change in the app than you can just on the front panel. Not that a lot of people would want to change this stuff, it's just you can if you want to, like change the sag. Notice the ring change on the front of the amplifier as well at the same time. I'm going to go to the Mega, my favourite amp. And as you can see, you can change the cabinets as well. So this has the 4x12 Uber cabinet, 4x12 Cali, go to a 4x12 Moon, which I'm guessing is the sun. So you can mix and match things that way, have different heads running into different cabinets, alter the sag and the rest of the crazy things like the ripple and the bias X and the rest. And also, as you can see, change the low cut and the high cut of the amps, the cab, sorry. I mean, save a preset, but just for this and go like... before you change to the lead sound. You can do so much with this. Let me just get rid of that and then that. You'll also find the global settings within the app as well, so you can change things on the fly, assign foot switches, and the rest. All for what I think is like cheaper than this reverb pedal, or that stupid gold Ibanez Tube Screamer. It's a lot. It's easy to use. The tone is just there for any kind of... I mean, the original Pod Express is absolutely awesome, but this tickles my fancy. So if you like this pedal, if you like the tones, everything is linked in the description box down below so you can delve a little bit deeper and maybe even get yourself one. If you liked it, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. I've been Dagan. I'll see you next time.